Let's face it, boards are going to do what they want to do. They have internal tensions, compression wood, tension wood, and they're going to warp, twist, bend, cup, you name it. So when you do glue ups of moisture content 8%, you're going to have some issues when you clamp it up. Even if you jointed everything flat first and then planed it and did perfect seams. So what you do is you alternate the clamps as you sight down the surface of the board to make sure it stays flat. And trust me, it's just like shooting a rifle. You put your good eye on that gun sight and you sight right down the surface of the board and you can see where a clamp needs to go. And you alternate the clamp to work with the bends in the boards to keep it flat. And so some boards will be on the ends to add tension to get that good glue bead squeezed out. Some will be on the back, some will be on the front. This bark inclusion, whenever you have defects, which I absolutely love in projects, Miracoat goes on that, you're going to have weird wood. It's going to do weird things, so you have to work with it. Use the clamps the right way. And I'm using Type Bond 2 here, and what I like to do is size out the joint, which means just brush out the glue on both glued surfaces with the brush first, and then when I draw the seam nice and tight, the first clamp will go on the end, level it out. In this case, air-dried walnut with a moisture content of right at 8%. I'll come right around here and walk the clamps down the glue up. And these are really good parallel action clamps. I like them a lot. And by letting the glue, after you brush it out, tack for about 2 to 3 minutes, it doesn't, when you draw the seam tight, it doesn't push the boards around. They don't skate, they don't move nearly as much. Don't starve the joint. Don't add so much tension that you clamp all the glue out of it, whatever you do. And the board will tell you, if you have a good flat surface, if it's rocking, that you need to alternate the clamp just a little bit. So there is a good glue up right there because I have a beautiful seam coming out. Let this cure out. Never use a rag with water on it and get a slurry on the surface. It will contaminate the finish. Let that dry for about 20 minutes to half an hour. Use a card scraper. It'll peel right off like chewing gum. And right there is a phenomenal flat glue up. So we're good to go. I'll let that cure out. Then a scraper, and we're in business.